Good morning, live from the town of Babylon, New York. It's I Love Babylon Unlimited with me, your host, Ryan O'Neill Williams. And this is our good morning wake up show. How are you doing every day? I mean, we kind of need this kind of thing right now, yes, because uh, our lives are in a very different place than they were a week ago, a month ago, a couple of days ago. So we're here. I was hoping to say hello to you. Good morning. How are you? Um, let's let's all get our heads in the right space and move forward with what's happening. As you know, we've been running this group, I Love Babylon events and ilovebabylon.com for maybe 8 years. However, oh, it's coming on nine. It's coming on 9 years. However, when the COVID 19 hit, we went to I Love Babylon updates, in which we were helping people figure out what to do during COVID 19 and now what to do after COVID 19. So we have lots of resources in the group. It's called I Love Babylon Unlimited. And you can go there and get information about what's going on in the town of Babylon, what's going on for businesses, what's going on locally. Beach passes are on sale as of this Monday, etc., etc. So the idea is that we have this thing, I Love Babylon Unlimited. We have this information that we can do here, and we can actually get together and talk about whatever is going on. But now with the I Love Babylon Unlimited, good morning, Lisa. It's good to see you. Now that we have I Love Babylon Unlimited, we can actually talk about what's happening from a day-to-day perspective. Hoofa! I see videos from all over town. I'm a little bit disappointed in some people. I understand that there has been a lot of, there's no other way to call this. There's race baiting on both sides, and so I see people reacting to that, standing in the street and being upset. Good morning, Anthony. Standing in the street and being upset about, you know, peaceful protesters. And I understand that you think maybe there's a different kind of protester coming, but as it turns out, we're finding out in the news today. If you've watched the news today, you'll see that there are several people, and it's just a complex situation going on with the protests versus, which is separate and apart from riots, which is separate and apart from looting. And so we're all having to deal with that this morning. And I want you all to be safe, secure, take care of yourselves mentally as well as emotionally, and hang out and be sure that you're trying to be your best self every day. Okay? Have a cup of coffee. Is my son Kingston. Most of you, some of you know who he is, some of you don't. That's okay. He's here in North Babylon. In North Babylon, he's kind of a superstar. It's weird. All right, so what's going on today? Let's take a look. I wanted to share with you, like I said, this is the I Love Babylon. I Love Babylon Unlimited group. And if you want to see more information about the Town of Babylon, I post pretty much everything in here. I will post some things on my personal profile, but it might not necessarily be directly Babylon related. And so as a result, I put it on my personal, or on the page itself is where we put everything that is legit, and we're going straight with it. Here in this group, you can have conversations, sort of like we could love to have right here. If you'd like to have a conversation with me, you can actually put it in the comments. You see Anthony's up there right now. Lisa was up there before. If you have a conversation and want to have a chit chat, we can actually post you up and have that conversation right now, right? So what's going on in Long Island today? Again, today we do not have, let me get it for you. Let me show you. We do not have the COVID numbers. SUFFOLK. We still do not have COVID numbers today. At least when I checked it earlier this morning, we still did not have numbers. And the problem with that is that through all of this protesting, through all of this crazy that's out here, people obviously are not covering themselves as well. They're not taking care of themselves. We have this whole other situation now where people are marching in the streets and not covering themselves. Beyond me. I mean, you have to speak out if you feel like there is injustice. You have to say something. But we're in a situation where this is completely unprecedented. I'm trying to find you guys, show you the Suffolk numbers that are not there actually, but it's clear it's not even giving them to me at this point. So look, now it's saying we have to sign in, which is not something you needed to do before. Anyway, this is good news as far as the coronavirus is concerned. Here's a hotspot. The hospitals are easing down. We've got West Islip, I know for sure. That's easing down. That's talking about Good Sam, right? Because these areas were so hot. They're being fed in by Wyandanch. They're being fed in by Brentwood, and they're saying that they're actually slowing down there. You can go check this out on the patch. Wait, this is Long Island Press actually, where they're actually saying the numbers are slowing down. And so that's a great decline in the number of COVID-19 patients. I think we kind of knew that that was going to come anyway, so that's excellent. But at the same time, it's good to actually know for sure. Wanted to share this with you. This NYPD officer from Babylon sharing a heartwarming moment amid the unrest. Go check that out over at Patch as well as the Babylon Village Patch. You can see here, you know, it's amid the unrest occurring in New York City, an NYPD officer from Babylon shared a heartwarming moment while on the job as he and his partner stopped to play basketball with two local community members in South Ozone Park. We spoke, we shared laughs, and happened today amongst all the chaos going on around us in the city. That's fantastic. Yep, listen, we're not different. We just want to raise our kids. You know what I mean? I think we all want to have our property be safe, have our businesses be safe, have our kids be raised up in an equitable environment. I don't think we really have that much difference. I think what is happening is we're getting divided because we're not completely in solidarity. And if we think about the things that are common to us, you'll find many more of those than not. And a lot of us have misconceptions about what's going on with us individually and in general. Oh, yeah, business news. North Babylon, Uncle Giuseppe's is going to fill the old Kim Cullen space in North Babylon. You can check that out on Greater Babylon. These guys, I mean, they are putting it down. I know they've got Patchogue, they've got Sayville on lock. They're here in the Town of Babylon. I think they've got one other moving around, getting a lot of information out there. The Uncle Giuseppe's is going to start there, and that's going to be great. I think you might also know that in the Town of Babylon, they're also in the new Pathmark area. They are literally setting up for an Aldi and for a Cube Smart. Is that what it's called? It's one of those big, you put away your stuff in there, if you, pods, like pods or whatever, but this one is called Cube Smart. And so they have one space that they're not sure what is there for, but I'll put that in the group so you can see it. We literally have the plans now of what is going to be happening over there. And now we know that Uncle Giuseppe's is going to fill in the King Cullen space in North Babylon. So we'll have Uncle Giuseppe's on one side, and on the other side, you'll have Aldi. So very interesting. Movements in business here in town as we are moving towards opening up fully come next week. Well, not fully. I think we're in phase 2 next week. I see a lot of businesses talking about trying to set up a situation where we can eat outdoors. There's back and forth about that. We'll see whether or not that actually happens. We'll see. I do want to talk about what's happening on Friday. Babylon Breast Cancer Coalition is having me host their happy hour bingo. That is at 7 p.m. on Friday. Great prizes. One of the sponsors is Long Island's Greatest. Did want to talk to you guys about that. I'm hoping you can join us. Even if you don't like bingo, this is an amazing cause. I will get you the links to where you're to go and purchase your $10 cards. You can get one card for $10, and each additional card is for $5. It's a great cause. People in Long Island are unfortunately beset by breast cancer. It's so interesting how our our immediate look at certain things changes because of everything else that's going on. COVID kills fast, it kills quickly. And so a lot of us were scared of it, and we're rightfully so. But Babylon breast cancer has been taking care of the needs of women and some men who get breast cancer for years and years and years. And unfortunately, that is a very common disease here in Long Island. My mother passed away from breast cancer, so this is one that is near and dear to my heart. So, 7 p.m. this Friday, I'm hosting. I'm spinning those B41s for the Babylon Breast Cancer Coalition, and I hope you can make that. All right. What else is there? Let's see. Um, do want you to know that beach passes are open. I'm hoping everybody can find it in their heart to be a little more understanding, find it in their heart to try to understand what other people are going through, because I'm seeing uh, some very disturbing things in in the news, in surrounding towns, even in Huntington, in Merrick, that I thought I just would not have seen here. I'm a little bit surprised to some extent, and then not so much. We, as a people, as a community, need to be able to say we care about everybody, and even, I mean, the thing in Huntington, the march in Huntington was basically marred by people who decided, local business owners, who decided that they were going to say nasty things about people from their own community. You know, when you look at who was in that crowd, it's the kids from Huntington. It wasn't a bunch of yeah, sometimes that technology will get you. Okay, so ending very quickly. Just want you to know we're going to try to do this every day, somewhere between 10 and 10:30. Technology made a little iffy today, but we'll figure it out. I love you, Babylon. I'm hoping you can love me too. Uh, I'm hoping to get a guest this week, someone very special, an official from the town of Babylon, to talk about what's going on in town, talk about the unrest, and to talk about the upcoming NAACP march on Sunday, so that we can talk about racial inequality and injustice, and perhaps some reform, um, so that all of this that's going on here can slow down. All right. You guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you, Babylon.